Shalom. This is Sister Kana Azariah Yasharala, and I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I have something to say, something that's been kind of in my mind uh, for a little bit today, and I just wanted to just let it out, and I wanted to show y'all my sweet potato slips. They got to go in the ground. They about to go in the ground. Look how long. Oh, look at the roots. Show you the roots. So, shout out to 12 Tribe Cornerstone Market, House of Sephra. This Hebrew mug came from her as a gift, and one of the kids broke the handle off of it, so it's been helping me grow my sweet potatoes ever since. And anyway, shalom, sis. So I'm gonna put these in the dirt in a little bit. And I think that with all the roots and everything, that it's going to take hold real good. And from now on, I decided that I'm just going to the keep my garden covered. I have a white sheet that I put over my trellises, right? And I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is I am going to keep that white sheet over the trellises throughout the summer. FYI, I am in Mesa, Arizona, okay, and it is hot, hot, hot. And because it's so hot, there's no forgiveness for the plants. You know what I mean? Well, there's a tree that when we first moved here started out as a baby, but now it's gotten to be tall enough where it kind of shadows the garden area. So um, that's a blessing, and it gives my plants a couple of degrees of relief anyway. But what I wanted to talk about is this. Today I was talking to someone, and it was a sister, and she was saying, what we not gonna do, well, we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna do that. And then later on in the day, I wound up listening to a video, right? And in the video, I think the video may have even been entitled, like, what we not gonna do, right? So, anyway, I get it. I get it. And I totally understand what our sisters are saying. But, in words, right? We know that there's a meaning to everything, every power, there are a lot of power in words. So my thought was this, right? We keep talking about what we not going to do. And what we're doing sometime, I believe, is we are setting ourselves up where we really believe in that we have this power where we're going to tell people what they are and what they not going to do. Sis, I'm here to tell you this, okay? I know it's a trend and everything. What we not going to do is thus and so. But hear me out. Don't never, ever, ever say what somebody not going to do. Don't never say what somebody not going to do. You would be surprised. You would be shocked. You would be floored and at awe, sis, at what people will do. And you might think that you wouldn't put up with it or wouldn't have to put up with it, but when people make up their mind to do something, they gonna do it. They gonna do it. And if you're around, if you're with them, let's say relationship-wise, friendship-wise, or anything. Today, you know what I saw today on YouTube? I saw this video about a girl, these two girls that were friends. I believe that they were in Atlanta, I believe. And they're supposed to be going out somewhere, I guess. And they was, they in the world, so they calling themselves best friends, My pastor always, when I was in the Christian church, used to say that friends are two people in the same boat. That's true, he was right about it. I mean, he was right about that. Friends are two people in the same boat. And so he would go on to say either you're in their boat or they're in your boat. It can only be one or the other, but friendship is two people in the same boat. So anyway, so these two young girls, they went out together, and I guess that they was acting kind of wild, whatever. The one girl who's supposed to be known as like the life of the party, this sister, she gets out and she starts twerking in front of the car that her best friend or friend, supposedly what they think is friends. So she starts twerking in front of the car. And her so called friend decided to floor it and run the woman over. Now, I don't know. It might be old news, okay? I don't know. If it's old news, my bad. I work. I don't know what to say. I'm busy. Keep my hands. They're not idle. They're not idle. You know what I mean? Idle hands is the devil's. What is that? Devil's playground workshop. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. So, anyway, um, the thing is, it's ghetto tunes. Okay, you might hear the background. They wild across the street. I live in the hood. So, anyway, that's why I tell you I'm urban gardening, right? Urban gardening. And literally, the only time I have to do this is evening and night sometime. My back patio is completely trellised in. So, anyhow, I'm able to sit out here and enjoy peace. Anyway, it's a peaceful neighborhood now. It didn't used to be. I think y'all, if you listen to any of my earlier videos, you know that it ain't used to be, but it is now. So, anyway, let's leave it at that. But we gotta stop saying, okay? We have to stop saying what other people won't do. We said it so much we really believe it. We said it so much we believe it. You know how I know you believe it? Because we be acting like it. We be acting like it. Like somebody's scared of you or won't do this or won't do that. You know what I mean? You don't know what somebody will do. The worst, the raunchiest. If I started telling you about what some people have done in my life, in my uh, in my eyesight, you know, if I start telling you about things that people have done, you would. Some of y'all would be amazed. Some of you probably wouldn't be amazed because it's life. It's life. But some of you will probably be really amazed at some things that people have done. So it's just an admonishment. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing to you either. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no heaven, no hell, no nothing but advice from my sisters, okay? And advice, for my students, advice for my children, advice to anybody who is humble enough to take advice. Stop saying what people won't do. You start perceiving that in your heart. You start perceiving that in your mind. So stop saying what people won't do. All right. Anyway, sweet potato slips coming up. I have to do a part two. I'm so happy. I can't wait to put these things in the dirt. I am so proud of them. I'm proud of the way the Most High bless. Look. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn it around so you can really see. Like every last slip that grew already has like a ton of roots on it. Looks like. Roots, roots, roots. So, all right, see this? Look at the slips. Look at their roots. Isn't that awesome? It's awesome, right? Anyway, all right, so I'll come back for this later. Uh, please, if this made any sense to you, will you please share this video with someone? Share it with somebody who you think not not can use it maybe not for themselves, but just share it with someone, okay? Who someone who you want feedback from of what they think. Share it with somebody that you want to dialogue with. That's what I want to say. So I'm like, for a second there, I'm like, dang, I'm about to edit this mug. Nah, I'm think I'm gonna leave it just like this. Share it with someone, okay, that you want to be able to communicate with, because our communication skills are so far down. Some of our communication skills are warped.